Oh boy, we've got a special creators corner here today. We've got a super duper special guester here today. It's going to be much more betterer than anyone we've had before because we've got a good friend of the show, Zig Curtis, with us from Nerdery Murdery here today on Two Geeks and a Microphone.
Welcome to the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast, your one-stop shop for television, movie, video games, comic books, book reviews, and more. Now, without further ado, here's Steven and Mike.
Hello there. So who talks first? You talk first. I talk first.
Good morning, everybody. I'll talk first. Hey, I am Steven Bosser, your co-host here on Two Geeks and a Microphone. And we also have Mr. Mike Shanks, the one and only guy with, man, your beard is looking pretty spiffy, by the way. Looking good. Mike, say hey to everybody today.
That's because of my Live Bearded products.
Nice. We should do a plug-in for Live Bitter, but we'll do that in just a few moments. But first of all, we want to introduce our super duper special guest, Mr. Zig Curtis. Here he comes in. Yay, Zig!
Hey, good morning.
I almost thought we should say, hello, I'm Steven with your geekery.
And I'm Zig with your nerdery.
Nice.
Just so everybody knows, that's from Nerdery Murdery. If you have not listened to their podcast, you really need to. Mike and I always give you guys kudos because you guys do your research. I mean, it's the most researchiest show that there is, and they always start off the show with, I should have called in Mr.
I already hit him up. He had to go be in McAllen today for something. I think it was like a
golf.
No, it wasn't golf. He actually had some business related stuff he had to do.
Oh, I figured it'd be golf. Jeff's always playing golf. So.
No, it's not golf.
Yeah. So
once again, this show is about golf.
I need to get out and throw some discs around. I haven't done.
Yes, you do, sir.
Nice. By the way, we did, Mike. I don't know if I told you, but we did find a disc golf course just around the corner from us.
Oh, sweet! You gonna start playing?
I don't know yet.
Dude, you should. You can pick up a set for fairly cheap.
Yeah.
You guys got to play it again sports out there?
We do.
Oh, there you go. You're set up, man. You
okay.
Just play it against sports. Well, I would recommend just getting yourself a cheap starter kit. Well, just go out on the course and just start throwing.
Okay.
That's your start. And then head over to Play It Again. Go through their used discs, because if they're like the one here, they have tons of used discs, and you can get them much more cheaper.
Cheers. We'll count that as a much more better.
You like that? Much more cheaper.
Yes. Real quick, Sam's in the house. Hello, Sam. Good morning. Hello, everyone. I see the Americans beat Australia in soccer. Congratulations.
Hey.
Oh, nice.
Sam?
I didn't know that. I remember.
I didn't, but I know a coworker of mine who would. He'll probably say something on Monday when I get into work. So
nice. And then Brenda did make a comment. I still want to braid that beard.
She's not braiding my beard.
Like a pharaoh, man. Do it like a pharaoh with a little turn up at the bottom.
Nice.
Regarding soccer, I saw somebody on TikTok said that it's doubtful that it'll happen, but there is a possibility that U.S. could go against England on the 4th.
Oh no! I would be tempted to watch that actually.
Yeah,
Even though I'm not
I think we might lose that one. From what I understand, the English are really good.
well, I'm sure of that, but still, it'd be kind of fun. They should just let us win.
Yeah.
No, it's
And-
probably revenge.
And that's all in Kansas City, right? Is
Uh,
where they film all that?
I know it's happening in Kansas City. It's happening in Boston. It's happening in Dallas. It's
I
Massachusetts.
LA.
I know the Chiefs Stadium is set up for they have set up for some soccer games for the World Cup.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that particular game or not because, like Sig said, it's in a lot of cities in the
Yeah.
US. So
Hotlanta.
Hotlanta.
Nice. Very nice.
All right. Well, hey, everybody. Zig's here with us from Nerdery and Murdy, so we don't have Jeff with your Murdery and then Zig with your Nerdery. That's what they say in the beginning of their shows and stuff. So, right. So that's the reference we were making earlier. I almost forgot to mention that. Zig wrote a book. And
Yes.
and it's called Firesign, and we're going to talk about that today on the show. And I'm pretty excited about it. I'm pretty excited about the book.
Spoilers, because I can't not do them.
Okay.
I'm gonna announce that now.
We're gonna have spoilers. Okay, just so you know, when we get there. But first off, we're gonna go. Mike, do you have any geeky news for us today?
I actually have geeky news.
All right, here we go. Well, let's move in. Because I hit the wrong button.
All right. Yes, I do have geeky news. And unfortunately, this is kind of a bad news in a way because this is about a subject we're going to be discussing in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
This is about the Burrows, which is a Netflix special TV series produced by the Duffer Brothers, the two gentlemen who produced the smash hit Stranger Things. And the big news is after the first season of The Burrows, Netflix has already canceled the show.
Yeah. Has it even been 4 weeks in?
Let's see. It premiered May 21st. So, and today is what, June?
The 20th.
20th. Right. So right around a month, almost a month.
Did it just not get viewers or?
Well, that's what we're going to discuss.
Yes.
Because that's what I wanted to know. And I started reading up on it this morning. See, unlike you, Zig, I'm doing my research last minute. All right. So the news is Netflix has officially canceled The Burrows, the highly anticipated supernatural sci-fi series executive produced by Stranger Things creators Matt and Ross Duffer. The cancellation was incredibly abrupt. The 8-episode first season premiered on May 21st, 2026, and Netflix pulled the plug less than a month later in mid-June, completely blindsiding the creators who already had season 2 writers' rooms open and a season 3 arc planned. Dang. The stats. It wasn't canceled because people weren't watching. It pulled nearly 19 million views in its first 18 days. It was a number 1 hit on Netflix global TV charts in its first full week with 9.5 million views that week alone. It maintained a massive 97% certified fresh score on Rotten Tomatoes. And now we don't take Rotten Tomatoes to be anything important, but they do. So, stayed in the top 10 for 4 straight weeks.
Huh.
Now,
Wow.
the cost of the show carried a massive, well, they say massive, and I argue this point. Massive price tag reportedly costing $10 million per episode due to a heavy reliance on special effects and an all-star ensemble cast. I would say it leans more to the cast than
Cast
the
is too
special
expensive.
effects. Right. I mean, there were special effects, but I don't think they were near the special effects that Stranger Things had, you know? Megan, what did you say the cost of a Stranger Things episode was earlier?
For season 5, it was about 50 to 60 million.
50, 10 million versus 50 to 60 million. You're claiming that's the factor? I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. I'm not buying this one bit.
You think it
Yeah.
might be because the cast was such big names that they're having?
Nope. I don't think that's it either. We'll
There
get to
is. I just looked up. I just asked Google. I said, "What's the average TV episode cost?" And it says an average TV episode costs anywhere from $3 million to $20+ million to produce. However, the exact figure varies drastically depending on the format, genre, and platform.
So the
Broadcast cable. Do
sorry.
what?
I was like, so the cast is probably taking less money? That's what it sounds
don't-
like.
It could be.
Yeah.
It very
Yeah.
well could be.
Broadcast cable sitcoms are $1.5 million to $3 million per episode. Traditional cable and streaming dramas are $5 million to $7 million per episode. Prestige and sci-fi dramas are $10 million to $20 million per episode. Like epic fantasies can exceed $25 million per episode. Unscripted and reality TV, $100,000 to $1 million per episode.
What?
Yeah, that's why everybody was all over unscripted television for so long, is because it's cheap to produce.
Yeah.
That's tough. And when they say unscripted, that's not 100% true.
It's kind of like how mobile apps took over when you start seeing less video games for consoles.
Mhm.
There was because they're much more. What was the word? Lucrative. Mm-hmm. Cha-ching!
God.
Lucrative.
Okay, well, now let's get into the juicy part of it. So
Okay.
it turns out the Duffer Brothers just officially left Netflix, and they signed a massive deal with Paramount. So I'm guessing the real reason behind this is Netflix is pissed and said, screw you guys. Screw you guys.
Yeah.
We're going home.
I'm going home.
Exactly.
See you guys. I'm going home.
Exactly. So, yeah,
You're so good
Netflix
at that, Zig.
basically just said, screw you guys. And yeah, that's it. That's what I think the real reason is. I think the real reason is because the Duffer Brothers signed a contract with Paramount and left Netflix. So Netflix is like, no, we're not doing your show then.
Huh.
We're
Are they
not
going to
gonna
be
do-
doing? Are they going to be doing the Montauk show now, like Stranger Things in the '90s?
I don't know. See, I don't know how that falls in with contracts and stuff and what Netflix owns and what they don't own, and I think that's another reason the Burrows probably won't be able to go on to Paramount, because I got a feeling Netflix probably owns the rights on that show, and Netflix is probably like, nope, we're canceling it and we're not letting you take it with you either. So, I mean, this is my guess. This is not, anything official, but I am not buying that they canceled it because of numbers of viewership. It did have a decline as it went on, but my question is that decline anything different from any other show? Because I think Stranger Things had a decline as it went along too, and it was one of the top Netflix shows also.
They're
So-
using the decline as an excuse.
Yeah, they're using that as an excuse, and they're just saying, screw you guys. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
You guys are going home.
Oh,
He's my ball.
it's so funny we bring that up because I've been watching a lot of clips from the new Rush tour,
Uh-huh.
and Rush, just before they get ready to play Tom Sawyer, they play a clip from
South Park.
South Park. Thank you. And so the guys in South Park, they're doing their own little Rush tribute. They call themselves Lil Rush, and what's his name?
Cartman.
Cartman's he's playing Getty, right? And Cartman starts off Tom Sawyer, and he says something about Tom Sawyer riding a raft with some black guy. and then all of a sudden the other one stops the song. He's like, "Wait a minute, that's not right." "What do you mean that's not right? I read the book. He rode down a raft with some black guy." And the other one goes, "That's Huckleberry Finn, you dumbass." It's so funny. "Now sing the right songs." And then Rush goes into Tom Sawyer. It's awesome.
Nice. Nice.
I love Rush. Anyway, so yeah.
I went to the Rings of Power. I was just curious about it, and it says Lord of the Rings: Rings of Power costs approximately $58 million to $63 million per episode.
Yeah.
And they paid the estate. Was it 100? No. $250 million for the rights to adapt the work. Yeah. So I guess that's the big threshold. So 10 million doesn't seem like much to the one that's the outlier, the huge 50 million, 58 million per episode.
That's exactly what I thought when I saw this. I was like, come on, 10 million? Are you kidding?
That sounds
nothing.
pretty. So really what we're saying is that's 10 million is probably pretty average for a sci-fi style show.
That's what I think.
It sounds like it's on the low end.
Right. Especially in today's
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sounds like the cast took a little bit less money. They're doing the FX in-house, so it's a little cheaper.
Sometimes the cast does take a little less money just to make sure something gets, put out there and stuff. And from what I understood,
hey, we're gonna pay you $10 million, but you only get to do one episode, or we're gonna pay you $10,000 and you can do 20 episodes. Well, you know what? 10 grand's nothing to sneeze at.
Right. Well, and from what I understand, Alfred Molina, he really enjoyed it. He liked it, and he was hoping that it would carry on.
He's such a good actor too.
He is. I got suggested to watch Three Pines, another show with him in it, and I haven't looked it up yet. I'll have to look that up. But I was told if I like Alfred Molina, I should check out that show.
Which one?
Three Pines.
Three Pines. Okay.
And it's on Amazon Prime. I haven't watched it. I don't even know what it's about.
So Stranger Things cost an estimated $30 million per episode during the 4th season, with reports suggesting the final season cost $50 million to $60 million an episode. Westworld, HBO's sci-fi western, averaged about $20 million per episode in later seasons. The Mandalorian, $15 million per episode, and Altered Carbon, the Netflix series, cost $7 million per episode.
Altered Carbon.
It sounds like it's kind of on par to me.
Yeah. So Altered Carbon, I love the first season.
I've never watched this.
Oh, really? Zig, have you ever seen Altered Carbon?
Yeah, I saw both seasons.
Did you?
Times, yeah. I liked them both.
Yeah. Second one was good. I just didn't like it as much as the first one, if that makes sense. And maybe but I did watch it. It's such an interesting concept. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject for another day. We could do a review of Altered Carbon since Michael hasn't seen it. Zig, we'll have to have you back.
I'll talk about Altered Carbon.
And all right.
What is that squeaking noise I keep hearing?
What squeaking noise?
Anybody hear a funny squeaky noise?
This squeaking noise?
No.
Okay. Let's say my chair's a little squeaky.
Maybe it's, I don't know. I keep hearing a funny squeaking noise.
That's probably the squeaky wheel in your head.
Put some oil in that, buddy.
It's a squirrel in my head. You know what? It may be my dog playing with one of her toys. I think that's what it is.
Gotcha. All right. Are you ready to go to Geekdar?
Yes, I'm excited about Geekdar.
All right. Let's do this.
Go with the radar, sir. What's wrong with it? I've lost the bleeps, I've lost the sweeps, and I've lost the creeps. The what? The what? And the what? You know, the bleeps, the sweeps, and the creeps.
Oh, I kid it too soon. That's not what I lost. Okay, there we go.
That's not all he's lost.
Right.
Anyway.
All
right. Am I going first or?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. I'm excited about this.
I won't have anything actually.
Okay, so I guess I'm going first then.
Yes.
Anyway, Most of the time, mine is comic books, and today would be no exception to that. And I've been getting into the Absolute universe lately. And this past week, I discovered that a new Absolute book dropped, and look what it is, Stephen.
No, Absolute Green Arrow. Here, hang on a second. Let me get you on the mic full screen. Here we go.
Yep, Absolute Green Arrow dropped this past like week or so, and from what I understand, this thing is flying off the shelves.
Really?
Yes. So I scored not only one copy, but 2 copies. Because if you look behind me, whichever side, I can't even.
Oh, it's up there on your wall now.
It is up on my wall because this copy I'm holding is yours, Stephen.
Aw, thanks, man.
And then on top of that, so I got the Green Arrow book. I read that, and then I watched Variant Comics, and Variant Comics said if you want the prelude to that, you need to get the issue of Absolute Evil. Now, Absolute Evil came out some time ago, and I skipped over it. I'm not buying every Absolute book that comes out. I'm picking and choosing as I go.
We have to. You can't, get everything.
Oh, you ain't kidding. And I'm primarily getting the what?
Ripiverse. You got to. They're all
I am wearing a Ripiverse shirt today, by the way.
Nice. I don't know about that.
I'm wearing my Arcstream shirt. So
nice.
But anyway, so Ripiverse. Now you got me on Ripiverse. Variant Comics said if you want the prelude to that, you need to get Absolute Evil. So I went back to the comic book store and I'm like, do you guys got Absolute Evil? And they're like, Ashley over at the Belleville store looked at me and said, why do you got to ask for books that sold out? But I was lucky enough to find one copy of Absolute Evil over at O'Fallon. So I am going to send you both Absolute Evil and Absolute Green Arrow.
Oh, thanks, man. And I got you in. I didn't get you anything.
That's all right. That's all right. You've got
just his love and respect.
There it is.
So I've been excited. And just so you know, when we recorded our Lone Wolf episode the other night, I did have the Green Arrow up behind me. Although I switched it around because it was behind my head that night.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah, Stephen will never notice it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Real quick, everybody. Yeah, you did right. I didn't notice it. I was too involved in trying to get the Lone Wolf stuff done. So, for our Ko-fi subscribers, everybody, we have special on our Ko-fi page for anyone who's subscribed to us, our new series that we're doing called Lone Wolf Read. It's a Lone Wolf read through. It's the Lone Wolf book series that are being republished. And if you were a kid in the 80s, you probably would have gotten them. And so we've been reading through Flight from the Dark. The first one. And not only have we been reading the first one, we've been reading the new expanded first book that you get in hardcover. It's the hardcover version. And so
Stephen has the numbered but not really numbered edition.
I'll show everybody real quick. So we're actually doing a kind of a playthrough read through, I guess is really the best way to say that. So here's the hardback copy. It's expanded. It's got a little bit more. I also got the one that's signed by the author's son.
Nice.
But then also, if you notice, they're supposed to be numbered. They're supposed to be numbered in gold, but mine doesn't have a number on it out of 350. So I don't know if
number 0.
I don't know which one I have, kind of a thing. So, but when I was a kid, I loved these books, and they just released number 32, which is a 2-parter finale. And they're finishing it out. The son's finishing it out based on the notes of his dad's work. His dad passed away from cancer. I did get the last.
We can't hear you, Stephen.
You can't hear me?
Can now.
We can now.
Oh, that was weird.
You were talking away from the microphone and we couldn't hear you.
Oh, Okay. I wonder if I hit something. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Joe Dever passed away, and his last book was this one, Storms of the Kai, which is number 29. And it was supposed to be signed, but actually I got an imprint from his library. You probably can't see it. There's an imprint. And, but anyway, but he had passed away during that time frame. And so I was like, oh man, poor guy, kind of a thing. So, his son is finishing his work based on his notes with some other people who are big Lone Wolf fans. You can actually, if you want to read those online, you can at Project Aeon. You can't get them all, but you get most of them. And projectaeon.org, because Joe Dever, like 12 years ago, had given it as part of a internet gift to everybody. So it was pretty cool. But anyway, we're doing those episodes. We're doing a walkthrough. That's what we're talking about. Okay. There's my geekdar, because we've been doing that. It's been fun.
I have one.
Oh, ooh, yes.
The BBC has canceled Doctor Who.
I heard this. Yes, I heard that.
We have once again gone to the dark times, but that's okay because we've been in dark times before.
Yes, this is true. This is very true. And the dark times is what gave us Big Finish Audio, actually.
Exactly. And the Stranger series, which were really awesome. Like, low budget, but cool.
I would actually argue that there's a lot of Big Finish Audio that is actually better than some of the newer Doctor Who episodes.
Yeah, I could see that.
So, Zig, how big of a Doctor Who fan are you?
I've been watching since 82, 83.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been watching since the 80s also.
When did you stop watching?
I haven't.
Okay.
I was waiting for the holidays. I was waiting to see Billy Piper as the Doctor, but we're not even getting the Christmas special.
Right. Yep. They canceled that.
They just canceled it all.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, who is your doctor, Zig?
Oh.
Of course, the genuine article.
Yeah, the genuine article.
For those that didn't see it, who is that? For those that did not, that are listening by audio.
Oh, that is Tom Baker.
That is Tom
the fourth Doctor. I like them all. Pertwee, Baker, the other Baker, Davison, Sylvester McCoy, Patrick Troughton. I'm just naming them all. I liked them all.
Mm-hmm.
I liked them all. Everybody brought something different. The writing is very true. Even, but it happens.
That is very true.
Yeah.
But they say that the first Doctor you watch, the one that you're introduced, is generally your doctor.
Oh yeah,
which is true for my case, and that was Tom Baker also. But we both came in the 80s, and most of us Americans of our age, our generation, came in with Tom Baker. So
what's weird is that it originally aired on it didn't originally air on our PBS station. It originally aired on an independent station here in little half-hour episodes. And it was on for about a year and a half, and then it was on just before Star Trek was, because that was the same independent station that showed Star Trek every night at 10 o'clock.
Huh. See, in St. Louis area, it was on PBS.
Well, eventually it jumped onto our PBS in the movie forms.
Right. See, we got it. You could watch it on weekdays in the afternoon, and it would be the standard, 25-minute format. And then you could watch it on Sundays, and they would put the full stories together in one. It could be anywhere from an hour and a half to 4 hours long.
Yep.
Depending on how many episodes there were to the story.
Yep.
But it was kind of cool to watch it that way, because you got the entire story in one night instead of having to watch it.
Yeah, I think the Mutants is like 3.5 hours. Also. It was probably the best Pertwee episode.
Yeah, I can remember staying up on a Sunday night and just falling asleep watching Doctor Who.
They showed ours on Saturday. The independent station showed them on every day of the week, just like they did Star Trek.
Oh,
Yeah.
ours was on Sunday, and I remember freshman year geometry class, Mr. Scroggins, and I hated geometry, and I wasn't his biggest fan either. But the greatest thing was he was a Doctor Who fan.
So Monday it was easy.
Oh yeah,
He
Monday
also
morning.
stayed up late watching it.
All I had to do is mention Doctor Who, and we aren't doing any geometry for the whole hour.
Nice. Well played.
I had a boss at Red Lobster too, who all I had to do is mention he could be yelling. He could be in the middle of yelling at all of us, and then I go, "Hey, Mike, have you heard the latest Van Halen album?" "Oh yeah," and blah 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 blah. And everybody's looking at me like, "What the heck just happened here?" Like, I got him to quit yelling at you. What more do you want?
You're welcome.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Now you got to listen to 5150.
Score.
That's not hard for me. I still listen to 5150.
It's a good album.
Anyway.
So for those that may not know what Big Finish Audio is, what is Big Finish Audio? Because you said that the dark times of this when we got Big Finish Audio. What is Big Finish Audio?
You want to take it, Zig, or shall I?
Yeah. Mike, you can go ahead.
Okay. Big Finish Audio is a audio production company that got their fame by doing ongoing Doctor Who stories, and they managed to sign the remaining doctors who were still alive, and most of them are still alive today too. Well, with the exception of Tom Baker. Tom Baker refused, but they got Colin Baker, they got Sylvester McCoy, and
Peter Davison,
and Paul McGann, which was incredible because Paul McGann only got the Doctor Who quote unquote movie, which was a combination of American television production and BBC production.
Filmed in Canada for some reason.
Right. It's the only Doctor Who that was multicultural, I guess you could say. Yep. Yeah. Anyway, but Big Finish continued the Doctor Who stories for many years while we didn't have a current running Doctor Who television series. Yeah. So Big Finish is amazing. They have some of the best sound quality.
Yeah, you've called them your number one audiobook.
By far,
production group.
By far, because you put on a Big Finish story, and it's like theater of the mind, just totally. It has all the sound effects from Doctor Who. It has all the music from Doctor Who. It's incredible. It's really, really good.
Well, and it's I could see it happening over there because the English still have like radio programs. Like we don't have those anymore. Well, I mean we do. It's podcasting now, but for a long time we didn't have like audio dramas and stuff like that.
Right, and I love
English always
dramas.
did. Yeah, or audio comedies even.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Anything else we need to do in our Zig? Do you have anything else for Geekdar?
Nope, that was it.
Cool. Okay. All right, we ready for the main event?
Let's do this.
It's time for the main event. All righty, folks. Here we are. We are here today with Zig to talk about his book, Firesign. Let me bring this up on the screen here real quick.
Hey, Zig, Brenda just commented that your mic seems to be low. She's having a hard time hearing it on the television.
How about now?
I don't know. It'll take just a few minutes for her to respond to that.
Yeah.
There's a delay. So
all right. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say here's Zig's book, Firesign, an Elvish War Chronicle. And
that's the wrong cover. It's Cornicle, not Chronicle.
So when I first sent it to the publisher, my little dyslexic brain typed out Cornicle instead of Chronicle.
I love it.
And was that way for 24 hours, and I think Mike is the only one that got the copy.
Yeah.
Because my boss is like, I'm buying it right now. I want the Cornicle one. And I was like, okay, you better hit it now. And he was like, it's Chronicle. He was like, does anybody have it? I was like, the only person I know who got one is Mike. He's like, I'll buy it from him. I was like, he said no.
Well, I could send it to you, and you could sign it, and we could sell it for even more than.
Oh,
It had my signature on it. I think it might go for less.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
Well, this is the Kindle version, so when you get some Kindle royalties, just know that's probably from me.
Well, thanks, sir.
Because I'm openly, I have not. I'm halfway through. I think I'm halfway through.
There too.
Have you gotten to Xochitl yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we got there, and now
that's the cover of that's what the cover is Xochitl.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. So, oh, yeah. So we're gonna get into spoilers, everybody.
Yeah. Spoilers.
Yep. We are, because Zig cannot not do spoilers.
No, I cannot.
So fair warning, on there.
Oh, Brenda said, still soft,
but better.
But better.
But better. I can enunciate if that helps.
There you go.
Oh no, brown cow.
Oh goodness.
Apparently it's not much more betterer though.
It's not much more betterer.
Does that count? I don't know if that counts or not.
Much
more
I'm
counting. I'm counting. I said it, so I'm counting.
You said the words.
Right, I said the words.
Right. So here is on the. You can find Zig's book on Amazon. You can do Firesign, Zig Curtis, and it pops right up. Firesign and Elvish War Chronicle, not Cornicle, Chronicle.
I'm a little jealous, Zig, because you can actually just type your name and it comes right up. I type my name and I get other things.
You get the guy from Stargate.
I get the guy from Stargate.
We did an episode of Stargate on the show, Nerdery and Murdery, our show, and every 30 seconds, like, not Mike Shanks, not our Mike Shanks, the other Mike Shanks.
I just listened to that a couple weeks ago, and I was laughing all the way through it. It was so
God. We referenced you guys like 20 times.
And we thank you for that.
You're quite welcome.
And thank you to Michael Shanks of Stargate.
Yeah, for having a real name.
My evil doppelganger.
Well, it could be worse. You could be like the guy in Office Space and be named Michael Bolton.
That's such a good movie. Down to my stapler.
My red swinging stapler.
Let's see. The cover is beautiful. It has a Thomas Kincaid look.
You can thank Jeffrey. Jeffrey actually did the cover.
Nice. Yeah. So everybody talking about Jeffrey of the Murdery side of things.
Yes, Nerdery and Murdery, Jeffrey
of the show. Oops. Yeah, go ahead.
Brenda said the episode we were just referring of Nerdery and Murdery when you guys were talking about Stargate and Michael Shanks.
Oh God, don't. Yeah.
Brenda said
you can.
Episode could be a doozy of a drink when you hear that.
Have something to eat first.
Yeah, because you would be drunk by the end of that episode.
Man.
Yeah.
Passed out.
Yep. 3 Geeky Dads is in the house. Good morning, boys. Hey, Zig.
Hey, fellas.
Nice.
I'm sure that's Mr. Brian.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. We've got this really cool ring of podcast friends, and 3 Geeky Dads is part of that as well. And
that is an awesome podcast too.
Oh my goodness. Yes. Yeah. Listen to theirs too. Yes. Okay. So Zig, why don't you give us kind of a brief overview? Everybody just look out. There's going to be spoilers probably.
Yes,
try not to. But a brief overview of what is your book about? Firesign.
Well, okay. So it's a fantasy book.
Yes.
First and foremost. But I originally wanted it to be like a lighter fantasy book. Like, fantasy books can be quite heavy.
Yeah.
And like you take, and of course you always have to, when you're talking about fantasy, you always have to mention Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings is very heavy. Anybody who ever discusses reading Lord of the Rings, my first thought is, before you do that, read the Iron Tower trilogy by Doug McKiernan. Doug McKiernan? I think that's right. Iron Tower trilogy. It is basically the story of the Lord of the Rings, but less
dense.
Yes, less dense. It's like a young adult version of Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
It doesn't have 600 pages describing a blade of grass.
No. But it's the same story. I mean, the names are different and the titles and,
So-
the timeline is different, but it's that story. So I wanted to do something like that. I didn't want to
Yeah.
do something so
would you classify like that's would be called high fantasy?
Yeah, that's
like
high.
that dense. What are some other examples? So like I came to think of, well, the Wheel of Time.
Wheel of Time, that's
Okay.
pretty high fantasy.
Yeah. And when we say high fantasy, really, or that denseness, what we're talking about is, I know for me, it's a lot of characters.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different places.
Uh-huh.
It's very descriptive in nature, like all the different, as you were, Mike, like you were saying, like clothes people would wear or that kind of a thing, the blade
600
of grass.
pages and a blade of grass. Yeah.
Right. That kind of stuff.
But I mean, at the same time, a fantasy novel does have to have a bunch of characters.
Yeah.
Because it's a fantasy novel.
It's a fantasy. Yes.
You have to have different factions because you have to have the world. Otherwise, the fantasy part doesn't work. So I did do some of that.
You did. Yes.
Not as intense.
Oh, you have a lot of characters. That's for
Right.
sure.
There's a character list in the front of the book.
That's right.
Because I'm like, it has to have this.
It's almost like you have to rip out those pages so you have them as a reference as you're
I have it
reading.
pulled up on my phone because even though I wrote it, sometimes I forget. Like 2 of the characters started out as one person, and I'm like, no, I need them at 2 different places, so I had to make 2 different characters.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Third Belgrin and Brandon A originally were the same dude.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All
I
right.
have to say, you have one character, and I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but it's Run. And Rune. Okay.
Rune.
Every time I see that, all I can think of is Timothy Zahn's Luke.
Luke. No, it's Rune. Rune. Actually, it would be Orcish, so it'd be Rune.
Okay.
Because the orcs, the orc tribes that I designed were, I wanted them to be like, one is like Scandinavian and one is Germanic, but it's the same kind of thing. They're like Vikings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
that's a neat little
Saxons.
tidbit.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'm sorry to interrupt, but where for your book, where would you feel like it would be placed? So you're saying you didn't want it to be as high fantasy, but you still do have a lot of characters.
Yeah.
And also,
I don't know, mid-range fantasy.
Yeah.
I mean, like a low fantasy would be like Snow White and the Seven Dwarves, I guess.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's
you
somewhere
could put
in
it
between.
in. I would put it in the realm. Now it's urban fantasy, but Dresden Files.
Yeah. Yeah.
Would be that medium fantasy was where I'd put it. So okay. So all right. So the basic premise of the book?
Okay. So the basic premise of the book is people who lust for wealth and power mess with people who don't.
Mess with people who what?
Who don't.
Who don't have a lust for wealth and power.
Yeah.
People who just want to get on with their living. And it's that's what this story is about.
And
yeah.
So you
can see that. I mean, I'm halfway through, but I can see that's an incredible theme.
Yeah.
You're right.
And you're
you wrote the book. Of course you're right.
I could be wrong. I mean, it could be a bad supposition. That's how it plays out in the book.
Well, yeah. So
at your book, the scene is that they've had like some kind of 800 year
8,000.
span.
No.
8,000 year span.
So I got that number. I got that number from an article I read years ago. ADHD brain. Some stuff sticks.
Yeah,
Sure.
I understand that.
Stays there forever. So the human race, and I can't remember how long ago it was, the human race had a population bottleneck where there were less than 10,000 of us, right? Human beings, there were less than 10,000 human beings on the planet because of some sort of cataclysm. They think it was like a volcanic explosion in Indonesia or something like that, right? There were less than 10,000 people on the planet. In 8 to 10,000 years, there were several 100,000. That's where I got that number.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So by the way, Brenda said, you aren't right. That's Jeffrey Wright.
Yeah.
Play on words. Nice.
Right on. Thank you.
But
I don't know if I can handle that punishment, Brenda.
Oh, ow.
We've just went into dad joke territory now.
Dun, dun.
Okay.
All right. So
Wait a minute. We don't have the 3 geeky dads here. We can't be doing dad jokes.
Okay, that's fair.
Although we are 3 geeky dads, though.
Yes.
It's not the 3 geeky dads.
We are a set of 3 geeky dads.
There
I
you
love
go.
it.
My God.
So the premise behind your book, or the kind of the stories, you've got this band of, dare we call them heroes?
Well, I mean, they're definitely like a party.
Yeah.
There's definitely a party involved, like a dungeon crawl party. That's how I wanted to start it. Actually, I wanted to start it with an elvish scout writing. And that's the opening of the book. Well, I mean, you talk about, I give a prologue, the Pact of Ashes, which is actually on the back of the book as well. It gives you the play out. 8,000 years ago, there was a huge war. Nobody really wants to fight anymore because it nearly wiped everybody out. And this is what they've been able to rebuild in the 8,000 years since. But she is just writing because she saw something she wasn't supposed to. And originally I was going to kill her off, and I decided not to because, in my opinion, she is the point of view character for the audience.
Oh.
So at what point in your writing did you decide that you weren't going to kill her off?
Second draft.
Okay.
Yeah, I do kill somebody. I don't want to give too much of a spoiler away since you haven't been there. I do kill one of the main characters off.
Oh,
I'm not gonna tell you who it is.
Thank you. Don't tell me who it is because I'm really enjoying the party.
Yeah.
The group and
It's
stuff.
a nice party. And
it is.
The party is supposed to be a group from all the collective peoples trying to figure out why someone came and attacked this orcish village for no apparent reason and left signs that it was everybody else attacking.
Yeah.
Originally, what that was supposed to be, here's a spoiler, that was supposed to be a test to see how far they could push that.
Okay.
That was a false flag operation done by the Bati.
Okay.
Who were the bad guys.
Now, it's
Batima.
Batima, right?
Batima, which comes from Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom.
Does it?
I was thinking it sounded Klingon.
Kalima, Batima.
Kalima, Batima. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, I can see a Klingon saying that.
Yeah.
Batima. That's funny. Well, so here's I'll describe some things that I'm really enjoying about the book.
Okay.
You've got some neat locations. So right now, we just first let's talk about the cover of your book. So you said that was, how do you pronounce it?
Zotchil.
Okay, say that again.
Bless you.
Zotchil.
Yeah, bless you.
That's actually a real word. It's flower in Nahuatl. That's Aztec.
Oh, wow.
Interesting.
No one actually Aztec is the word we put on them because they're the Mexica, and they wanted to differentiate 100 years ago. They wanted to differentiate between pre-Columbian and post-Columbian Mexico, so they called them Aztec. But the language they speak is Nahuatl, and it usually has a TL at the end of it, but the L is almost not pronounced. Nahuatl.
Okay.
So it's Xochitl.
See what I tell you guys, everybody. He does his research. He knows cool things.
It's Aztec for flower, and I think that's the city is a flower.
You say that like everyone should know that. Come on.
Well, dude, I know a Xochitl. Or Xochitl. And I spelled it wrong too, by the way. Well, I mean, technically you're supposed to spell it, technically it's spelled in hieroglyphs. Aztec,
Like I was gonna know that.
Aztec hieroglyphs, but yeah, I totally misspelled it. I was looking at it the other day, I was like, spell that.
Yeah, like when I'm reading that, I'm gonna know that. Well, they spelled this Aztec word wrong.
I did.
One of the things, though, in that scene, or excuse me, I mean, they're on the river. I love the riverboat scene.
Yeah.
I love that scene. That's what really drew me in. Was here's this party. They're on this boat. He's got his smithy, or a miniature one down below. So I'm like, oh my goodness, there's history of the guy who owns the boat. I can't think of his Thurn
Felgren.
Yes, and I was like, oh my goodness, the camaraderie between them, the interaction, he's like, hey, I'll give you food, a wonderful meal and drink, and a place to stay, kind of a thing for secrets, kind of a thing, and
tell me what's going on.
Yeah, and so I was like, oh, this is intriguing. Who is this guy? So I was roped in and seeing how the team interacted with him, and I just really enjoyed it. But one of the things that you introduced during that team, in that I have not seen in anything that I've read, but that's not saying a whole lot, actually. The concept that things and places remember. You talked about the river remembers, the city remembers. And I was like, oh my goodness, what an incredible concept. Because I haven't seen anything like that. And I was just so intrigued that there's this, what is it they remember? The past, or, the different things. And you don't know if it's good or bad or both or a mix, or, I mean, there's such intrigue in some of that of how I was reading it.
Yeah. The river is not malevolent. It's just the river, but it exists as a living, breathing organism.
Yeah.
So does the city. The city that the dwarves built, that my first idea with that was, okay, in every fantasy novel, dwarves always live in an underground city. I'm like, I don't want to do that. You know what? I want to put them in steampunk Chicago. That's what I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
And they have steam engines and everything else. They've got cannon, they have that stuff, but that's because that's what they do.
Yeah. Well, then all of a sudden, so they're in Firesign, an incredible, wonderful scene pops up where you have the serpent that comes out.
Oh, you're to the Battle of the River Paths? Oh,
I'm past that.
You're not there.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not there yet. Yeah, you're at the serpent. You're at the serpent battle of the river paths. You haven't come to the other battle at the river paths.
No, not yet.
Okay, I am not going to say anymore. I don't want to spoil it for you.
Okay.
Well, that's nice that you don't want to spoil it for us.
Everybody else, I know you guys. By the way, I want to start by saying thank you. The reason I was able to publish a novel is because you guys did it first.
Oh,
thanks.
And it pissed Jeffrey off because he was like, it kind of sounds like you're insulting us. I was like, no, what I'm saying is it always seemed like a daunting task till I met 3 people who did it.
Yeah. Thank you.
It seems less daunting. Thank you.
Well, as I'll be open with you, I love I equate what we've done similar to this whole connectivity of writing books together now, because we're talking to each other about our books. We're introducing, talking about ideas, like the Inklings. And for those that don't know, the Inklings was the group that C.S. Lewis, J.R.R. Tolkien, and other writers got together, and it was at a pub or something like that. They just get together and talk about what they were writing and doing, stuff like that. That we've created our own form of the Inklings. And so as I was reading your book, I was so thankful that I'm not only am I reading something from a friend, but we all inspired each other to do these things.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. And I'm so glad to be reading your story. That's when I was reading, I was going, Zig wrote this. This is pretty cool. I mean, it's having that. So yeah, no, thank you. Thanks for saying that. And Mike was the guy who first started it. He published his first.
Well, I published mine first, but I didn't start first. You started first.
Did I start first?
Yeah, you started first.
Yeah.
And then, I had said, well, I've got an idea for a book. and you gave me some pointers on how to get started and everything.
Yeah.
And then I managed to finish mine before you did. So I got my published first. That's the only reason though.
Yeah. But it's been a great journey. So thank you, Zig. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate that. Yeah. No.
Thank you.
So, all right. So now,
even I just love the fact that you're putting us on the same realm as Tolkien and C.S. Lewis.
Listen, I'm not saying my writing is as great as theirs.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it.
But I would encourage anybody, if you've got a book in you, write it.
Write it.
Yeah. There's just something to be
my
said.
My second book's already come pouring out. I'm about 4 or 5 chapters in the first draft.
Nice.
Not a fantasy book, not a science fiction book. It is about the history of a record store in a college town.
I heard you talking about it.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Yeah, it's called The Vinyl Inheritance.
The Vinyl Inheritance.
Because it goes through different owners.
Yeah.
Ah, cool.
Okay. All right. See, I'm squirreling. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm like, no. It's all good.
I have no notes.
Neither do we.
That's why I have notes. It's to keep me on track. If you ever heard our first Star Trek episode, we had no notes and it was awful.
Well, I sometimes have notes. It depends on what subject we are doing. And I try to put together notes. This one, no, I don't have any notes.
Brittany just said she would love to write a few children's books. Do it.
Oh,
do it.
Do it.
Do it.
I've actually never heard her say that before. I mean,
do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Okay, so there's this scene where you introduce in there the serpent that comes from the river. There's a little canal, and there's just an incredible battle that occurs. And what I thought was interesting is just how you described some of it. I totally could visualize what was going on, and I think that's the neat thing about, not that you were describing 600 pages of a blade of grass, but just the shimmer, the scales, the light, because it was breaking dawn. I mean, it was dawn. Yeah. It was just the imagery that you created of saying here, just when the attack comes was really good, and what the team was having to do. And I did laugh because your character in Jeff's books, Darkwind, loves explosions. And so when you had that in some explosions that happened, I said, "That's Zig. That's great. We got explosions happening.
Explosions. I'm gonna hit this fire rock," which basically is, carbon, saltpeter, and just because we can explain it doesn't mean it's not magic. Gunpowder's magic.
Fair enough.
Wow. Set off an explosion.
Yeah. So, and so it was really intriguing, but it was like the intrigue of why all of a sudden this happens. And I'm like, okay, what's going on?
Gotten?
I am where they are. They're underneath Bati Ma, I think is where they're at.
Bati Ma?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fatima is originally the city. When they
Right.
go underground, it's
And
Sabatima.
right, and that's where they're at, and I thought it was so interesting how you've got the city above, but then they took the journey down, but
Uh-huh.
again, you still introduce this concept of memory.
Uh-huh.
Locations have memory.
Well, okay, especially there. I'm not sure how far you've gotten into Sabatima. Have they gotten
I've
past the betrayal yet?
Gil, is it Gil? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm at.
I'm
I'm
just
like,
after
"Oh
the
my gosh."
attack, so
Yeah.
Okay. So,
And you could I'm
that was
okay with
always going
spoilers.
to happen.
Well, that's what you inferred.
Yeah, that was
I
always
I
going to happen.
that's what was so weird about it. I was just like, "What?" It's oh gosh, what was her name? I should go back to my I don't have my
What,
tablet 'cause
Ibida?
yeah. Just the recognizing or seeing, when they looked at Gil
Mhm.
and when the transition happens or when the moment comes for the
Yeah,
betrayal,
and he
they're
becomes a
like
Bati.
they say that again?
He becomes a, Bati. Well,
Yes.
he unmasks his Bati.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's exactly where I'm at. That's as far as I'm at. But what you stated there, what was so shocking, I was like, "Oh my gosh, I gotta take a break." I was like, 'cause it was this whole moment of they recognized that it was, as you put it, always meant to be. I took it as it was destined to be,
Yeah.
kind of a thing. And,
destiny can't escape
Okay.
destiny.
yeah.
All right. So originally the idea is she is writing, right? At the opening of the book. She's writing because she saw something she wasn't supposed to.
Yeah.
She
Right.
gets all the way to the city where they have the council. Tameril the Tashai, the main tower. And she's telling her story, and all of these characters go along because they represent the different groups, right? Except
Mhm.
for the Elvish Water Tribe. They don't really get involved in all that because they had signed a treaty with the Bati thousands of years ago, so the Bati didn't jack with them.
Oh.
Yeah. But everybody else is so they go down. The Bati. I'm about to ruin something for you. The Bati have infiltrated Tamarack society and have been
Oh.
infiltrating it for thousands of years. He's
Okay.
not the only one who is a Bati.
Really a Bati.
Or a
Okay.
Bati sympathizer, because they also paid everybody off. You're going to find that out pretty quickly.
Okay. Okay. Well,
And everybody thinks the Myconoid people are extinct. They are not.
Yeah.
Because that's Solnak.
well,
Solnak.
that's you introduce all kinds of different things. I'm just saying. I mean, you've got the different races. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
That city does remember because it's a mycelium network. It's mushroom people, and that stuff actually knows what it is. That's why the Myconoids always refer to themselves as them or they, because they don't have any genders. They breed by spores, and they're all connected through that with the city of the chains. But it is also a metaphor because the Bati have enslaved everybody down there. So it is both the city of the chains, literally the mycelial chain, the mycelium chains, and they are also subjugated.
It's so many different levels. Let me ask you this, Zig. When you sat down and said, "I want to tell this story," that you've had this idea for a story.
Mhm.
I mean, as I'm reading it, I'm going, "Holy cow, there is a lot to this." You must have a lot of background stuff that you did.
Yeah.
I know for a lot of fantasy, there's I think, uh, Brandon Sanderson had said when he looked at Robert Jordan's notes, it was more than the books themselves.
My notes aren't that severe. I mean, I probably got 20 pages of notes. Like, there's some stuff that I was like, I know this is going to happen. I know this is going to happen. Oh,
Yeah.
it's a city of the chains because they are enslaved. But it's also a mycelium network. That's just a couple of lines. But yeah,
Yeah.
I've got some notes.
Yeah. How big is your world? Let me ask you that.
We only got a glimpse of that is one valley.
Wow.
Okay.
We are in one valley. There's other stuff going on the other side of that mountain chain. I will eventually
you
get
heard
back
it.
to it.
Say that again.
I will eventually get back to that world.
Yeah.
I'm gonna blow a hole in that mountain chain. I'm not sure how it's going, but I'm gonna blow a hole in that mountain chain.
Nice.
Yes.
Literally
yes.
blow a hole in that mountain chain.
Well, I'm enjoying it so far. I think mine says I've only got 2 hours left, 2.5 hours left in reading. I love that in Kindle. Kindle tells you based upon your reading speed.
Yeah.
And all. So yeah, so I'm really enjoying it. Let's see. Mike, do you have any questions? Gosh,
I can't.
give me a second to think because I got sidetracked there and I lost my train of thought. I lost my mycelium chain in my head.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your mycelium chain. You need to be connected to the other the other myconoids.
So do you have any specific fantasy writers that influenced you?
Oh yeah. Of course, Tolkien. Always Tolkien. There's a lot of D&D in there. There's a lot. There's the Douglas L. McKiernan's Dark Tower trilogy, which I would recommend to anybody who wants to read Lord of the Rings but is daunted by it.
I'm going to look that up.
Dennis McKiernan. I keep saying Douglas, but it's Dennis McKiernan.
Dennis D.I.
McKiernan. I gotta look up how it's spelled. It's the Iron Tower trilogy.
I'll just do Iron Tower trilogy is easier to look up. Mm-hmm. Oh gosh.
Well, smarter, not harder.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So the Shadows of Doom on the Darkest Day, McKiernan. So it's MC Mc, so not Mac, but McKiernan, Kiernan.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. I could be wrong. I've never heard anybody talk about it other than reading them.
Originally conceived as a sequel to The Lord of the Rings, it was later rewritten to avoid copyright issues, resulting in a story with strong Tolkien-esque similarities, but with its own distinct characters and world. The series follows a group of unlikely companions on a quest featuring elements like dwarves, elves, and dragons, and is known for its fast pace and classic fantasy feel.
Mm-hmm. I never heard of this before.
It's Lord of the Rings light.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, when I was a kid, I always wanted to read Lord of the Rings.
It's daunting.
Yes,
it is.
And I would get to, well, first of all, I joke about 600 pages to describe a blade of grass. Tolkien does tend to.
You're not that far off, dude.
Right. He tends to over explain scenes, and I'm not saying that's always bad. I mean, because he does a beautiful job of it. But it's like, okay, I want to Steven skip this.
Yeah, J.R.R. Tolkien is first and foremost a linguist. So he's in love with language to begin with. And hey, I'm cool with that. But sometimes that can be a little daunting, especially when you've got several languages going on.
Right, exactly.
What's the first book? The Dark Tide. Okay.
Yeah, I think
it's The Dark Tide, Shadows of Doom, and The Darkest Day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's really cool. It's really, really cool.
Yeah. The setting, the world of Mythgar, which McKinnon later expanded in other books like Dragon Doom and the Silver Call duology.
You know what? I never read the other stuff. I only ever read that. And then I went on to Lord of the Rings after that. I'm not a big fantasy guy. I was more of a science fiction guy, but I like some of it.
Yeah. I do a mix. Like I have enjoyed the Witcher books. I've read the first two in the chronological order, if that makes sense. So the short stories were the short story was really good. I've actually only read The Hobbit. I have not read Lord of the Rings because I just daunting.
It should. But again, if you're going to read it and you're a little daunted, I'd read that first Iron Tower book. You're like, man, this is a great story. I want to see what happens.
Yeah.
That's why I was thrilled when the Lord of the Rings movies came out. I'm like, oh, thank God, I don't have to read them now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The Iron Tower. Okay, I'm putting it on my thrift books list
Nice.
and all.
Oh, cool. You have a thrift books list?
So there's a website called Thrift Books, and you get used books at reasonable prices.
It's like online half price. Sign me up, Jack.
Right.
Thrift
But
books. I need to write that.
But I'll also
shit
hit my local Goodwill store for their
Yeah.
books, and once a month they do half price media, so DVDs, records, cassettes, books, hardback, softback. They'll do it all at half a price. So, and you're paying less than $2 per book.
Yeah, see, I never find any good books at my local thrift
I
stores.
go every now and then. I'll be like, oh my goodness, I'll find a book that I'm like, oh, I got this at a super good deal. Something I'm looking at.
I just put that our chat, so I had context for it.
There you go.
If you see thrift books, that's why.
Yes, thrift books. It's all good.
No problem.
So, the Iron Tower Omnibus. Oh wait,
Yes,
Published
Stephen?
it back in the 80s, I think. 80s
it's
or
all
90s.
3 books for $6.49.
Oh yeah. I read it in the early 90s, and I was just captivated. And then I went on to actually, because I had an omnibus copy of Lord of the Rings. I may even still have it around here somewhere. But I got 100 pages in, and I'm like, I just can't do this. And then I read the Iron Tower trilogy, and then I finished up Lord of the Rings.
Okay.
But it took me years to get through Lord of the Rings, because I'd get about 100 pages. I'd start at the beginning, get about 100 pages in, and be like, oh, I can't.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was the same way with God Emperor Dune too, as well.
Really?
Yeah.
And then I start hitting the songs, because he has the songs in there too. It's like, oh my gosh. Oh.
Yeah. But anyway, so your book is in the genre. I would put it in the genre of high fantasy, but accessible.
Accessible high fantasy. I'll take that. Okay.
Yes.
There's also a lot of combat in mine at the end. Matter of fact, I had to take a break because Jeffrey's like, there's too much combat. I need a breather. So I actually had to put a couple because the last 4 or 5 chapters is all combat.
Nice.
So, the original idea was the Bati were starting. They'd been working on this plan for thousands of years. They'd infiltrated everything. They infiltrated some of the dwarves. They infiltrated the other things. They were working on the plan to come and take over the valley again. They weren't planning on springing that trap just yet. They were gonna do a few more false flags, get everybody fighting each other, and then they were gonna spring. So they were probably 20, 30 years away from springing that trap. But Ibada Tamarak saw them. Or not Ibada Tamarak, Ibada Drapir saw them and headed to the Tamarak capital. Oh, and everybody's last name is whatever their tribe is. Just to keep it. I did that to keep straight in my head because I got a lot of tribes. He laughed Tygil. He's a Tygil elf.
Yes. Okay.
Nice.
I like that. I don't think I noticed that.
Yeah.
I just noticed their
Thurn is a Velgren dwarf.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bran
is a Dene dwarf.
Yeah.
Originally, Bran and Thurn were the same person, but I split them off. And then I gave Thurn. Thurn has a happy ending, by the way. I'll spoil that. There's a Quatil elf that kind of takes to Thurn a little bit.
So you don't have any dragons in this?
No, there's no dragons.
No dragons. Is there going to be any dragons?
No dragons.
No. Okay.
And also I'll give this away too. The Dark Wave was so bad it devastated everything. It was basically like a nuclear weapon, like a dragon. A dragon is a weapon of mass destruction. That the Bati don't actually use the full force. I don't say this in the book. I kind of hint at it. The Bati don't ever use the full force of the Dark Wave because it will wipe everybody out. It's like a dragon or a nuclear bomb. The force of nature. Like Gojira. Yes, you can use Gojira to fight your enemies, but he's gonna fuck up your guys too. Oh, I'm sorry.
There we
I
go.
did so good up until that moment.
You were doing so good.
Sorry, kids. I cuss a lot, and I'm sorry.
We'll forgive you.
That's all right. That's all it means is we have to check a little box when we post it.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh my goodness. Well, tell me about the process of writing for you. Being okay, your first book. What was that like for you?
Uh, so Jeffrey and I have this niece. We've got a lot of nieces and nephews that aren't related to us. We've known her since she was a baby. She's a librarian, and she actually ended up writing a bunch of children's books. Lauren Darnell. She's got some great ones. But she told us Jeffrey started writing. She said, "Hey, look, your first book's going to be a mess. Don't worry about it. Just get it out there." It's like your second one will be much more refined and everything else. And she was 100% right, which is why I wanted to start with the fantasy novel first. Because I've got an idea, of course, the record store idea, which I'm jumping into. But I've also got an idea that I've been working on since I was like 13 about a space opera.
Oh,
okay.
Capital ships fighting other capital ships and fighters, and just I've been talking about it. Well, I talked about it for years, but it's still in the back of my head.
Yeah.
So, I mean, eventually that's going to happen too. And then I will get back to the fantasy world because I want to see what's on the other side of that mountain, because I'm not 100% sure yet.
Nice.
Okay. I like that.
That's maybe where I'll introduce some dragons. I definitely want to put in minotaurs and centaurs just because I like them.
Oh, cool.
And that may be what comes streaming out through the mountain in the first scene. Ooh, what happened to the mountain path? What the hell are those?
As we have Minotaur and Centaur warriors coming running out.
Yeah. Maybe have Minotaurs riding on Centaurs.
Ah!
What the hell? What are those?
That's something I don't think I've ever seen.
I know, like a steampunk dwarf. You just don't see that every day.
Right. There you go.
Just for the record, it's always a party when Zig is in the house.
Well, thanks, thanks, sir.
That is true.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I found that I've had a lot of different ideas. I got a space western that I've started kind of working on a little bit as a series of short stories that end up being interconnected. And but you get all these ideas. Once you start writing, you're like, hey, this is kind of neat. I'm creating something. And even if it's just for me, it's just nice to have. It's just to enjoy the process of going through it and using tools out there that can help you, do that. So, I mean, that's the wonder of it all. And yeah, of course, I'm not going to make a lot of money. I'm not going to be the next Stephen King or anything like that.
You might be. He didn't think he was going to sell anything either.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, when he first started, he didn't think he was going to sell anything. He was poor. He couldn't afford to pay a ticket on his car until he got his first check.
Wow.
He was worried his car was going to get repossessed.
Yeah, I'm probably going to be like Van Gogh. No one's going to know me until after I die.
You get famous eventually.
And I'll have to cut off my ear, too.
How you wear your glasses?
I don't know.
You're right.
Tape them?
I'll get a monocle.
A monocle, and you're one step away from a twirly mustache.
That's right.
Then it's time to braid the beard.
Yeah. Like a pharaoh.
Oh my gosh. So you've got all these different ideas of different things, but the librarian friend, what was her name again? You said her first name?
Lauren Darnell.
Lauren, she just, I thought that's great advice. She goes, your first one's not going to be that great. Just do it.
Yeah.
And so many times we feel like we want to create our magnum opus first, kind of a thing. And I just wanted to get to writing. Yeah, I have ideas for that trilogy of my first book, Spiritual Sight, but I was just like, I don't know. It's just you create something. There's
Yeah.
something about saying that you created it, and don't worry about if it's going to be big or not, because I realized that attitude. I wanted it to be perfect. That attitude slowed me down.
It's not going to be perfect.
It's not.
It's especially your first one.
Yeah.
True.
My second one, the first draft, in my opinion, the first draft of that book is better than the second or third draft of Firesign. Just because I didn't know what the hell I was doing.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, so I know this is going to happen. With Firesign, it's like, okay, I've got an elvish scout riding. Why is she riding? Because she saw something she wasn't supposed to. Where is she riding to? Oh, she's riding to the place where they have disputes because they don't want to have war anymore. Well, why do they not want to have war anymore? Because they had a really catastrophic one and no one wants to fight. That's how did that. I just basically layered those ideas one on top of the other.
Mm-hmm.
With the record store with Vinyl Inheritance, it's way more organic. It's like, okay, I want this record store to exist for 30 years, and each chapter is going to be the name of a college radio song, because there's also a college radio station around the corner. And I didn't so much ask questions as made statements in the second one. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
Yeah. So what do you think has been, for you personally, the best part of the process? What have you enjoyed the most?
Well, coming up with a title, that didn't happen till I was like 2 drafts in. Originally, it was just called The Elvish War.
I remember you talking about you started with the title.
Yeah, and then it was like, oh, the final, because there is a final city. You finally get the reason why it's called Firesign in like the last 2 or 3 pages.
Oh.
You open up the book to the back, there should be a picture of the city.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I haven't gotten to the back yet. So, okay. All right. Sounds good. And then, what has been the most, what have you struggled with the most in doing the book for your first book?
Getting past the first chapter.
Oh.
Getting past it. Once I got past that first chapter, I don't know. Occasionally I would be like, I want to think about this. I want to set it off to the side for a couple of days.
Yeah.
But I knew I would get back to it once I got past the first chapter. But until I got past that first chapter, because I've written this book several times.
Okay.
Never got past the first chapter.
Okay.
But because you did it, and you did it, and Jeffrey did it, I was like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. These guys are not that much smarter than I am. I can do it.
Well, we are not.
I'm not saying you're not smarter than I am. I'm saying you are. But you're not much smarter than I am.
We are not smarter than you. You are.
I'm barely smarter than a 5th grader.
Depends on the 5th grader.
Yeah, exactly. Then I may not be smarter than a 5th grader at all.
Oh gosh.
Oh goodness.
That's pretty funny.
Well, I'm glad that we could be an inspiration to you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a good camaraderie between our podcasts and doing that. So absolutely. So I was going to say what's next, but you already told us what's next. You already told us you're doing the record store.
Yeah,
right.
Vinyl Inheritance.
And then do you have any other books that you want to do? Like, do you want to start the space opera first before you do?
Yeah, the space opera
Okay.
next.
What's the concept on your space opera? Besides the big capital ships.
Well, okay, so I'm
fighters.
going to start with an idea like, I don't know if I want to do it like Dune or like a multi-alien galaxy, because the whole idea in Dune is mankind got out into the stars all over the universe and found out he was alone and drove himself mad. That is one of the central principles of Dune.
You should go aliens, but that's just.
I think so. I think so too. I want aliens in there.
Yeah.
I hate Dune. Sorry.
I love Dune, but it's that central principle, and then you don't even really get the story until 30 years later. When they're like, no, the reason they had the Butlerian Jihad, it wasn't because they were robots, it was because there were cyborgs controlling the robots. I was like, you could have said this in the 60s and saved us some time.
Right. But didn't Frank Herbert admit that he was doing shrooms? And that's where a lot of his ideas came from?
Oh, probably. It was, the melange is spice or mind expanding. It's a mind expanding chemical that also makes you live longer. And the Fremen, they basically live in it. But the spice was created by accident. The Fremen settled on Arrakis and brought the sand trout with them from the place they were at before. And the sand trout took over and captured all the water on Arrakis. And it wasn't originally that deserty. It was deserty, but it wasn't originally that deserty of a planet. It became that way because they took the sand trout and they became worms on Dune. And the worms produce the spice. And the spice must flow. Shai-Talud.
Shai-Talud. Yes.
Where's passing cleanse the way between us.
See?
Dune just bores me. That's what Dune does.
I've heard the first book is good. Once you get to a certain point, I think they say. I think or I've heard that it's really good at the beginning, but then there's kind of this space. It's kind of
okay. So you got Dune, you got Children of Dune, Dune Messiah, and God Emperor of Dune. That was the first 4 he did. Later on, he did 2 more, Chapter House, and I can't remember the other ones. Those aren't very good, but those first 4 books are incredible. God Emperor of Dune is like Lord of the Rings, though. Because you find out, by the time you get to God Emperor of Dune, you realize Paul Atreides isn't the hero of the stories. He's kind of the villain. The hero of the story is Duncan Idaho.
Right. In his reincarnated or recreated form.
Yep. Bring him back. They brought him back in by the story of God Emperor of Dune. They brought him back like 25 times. Every time he dies, they bring a new one in.
Yeah. I knew that was the whole thing, that it was the Messiah complex. One of the things that he wanted was destroy the Messiah complex, that they're really not your hero. I know of that, but I mean, just because I find the story intriguing. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Anyway, so you're not going to go for man all in space. You're going to go for everybody, all these different kind of races and stuff.
But of course, we're humans, so we decide to fight. It's going to be one group of humans against another with some aliens thrown in here and there.
See, that's more my kind of story.
Yeah. I don't want capital ships fighting capital ships.
Yeah.
But I haven't. Some of the ideas, I'm thinking about doing like a federation or a confederation of alien species that get together and form a thing. And one of the ideas I'm kind of kicking around is everybody who joins the confederation fights themselves for 50 years or so, and then fully integrates in. So like they're ready for this to happen.
Okay.
The humans have just done it longer than most people do.
You mean that propensity to fight each other?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And then the idea is, every intelligent species that has joined this confederation did this. So they're waiting for them to, like they'll give them some technology, but withhold others so they don't wipe themselves out, because they've seen this movie before.
Yeah. They've seen this play out before. Yeah. I like it. Like it.
Cool.
That's cool. Well, Zig, it's been great. We're already at the hour and a half mark.
Oh, Holy moly. Sorry.
No,
it's
it's
okay.
a wonderful thing. That just means it went by quick. So, hey, thanks for being with us and just talking about your book. I'm enjoying it, for sure. I'm not going to
Mhm.
speak for Mike. I'll let him say it.
I am enjoying it too.
Mike, how far are you?
I'm at chapter 10, I believe.
So,
So
What's happened?
it's after the serpent attack.
Oh, after the serpent attack?
Yes. So
Yeah.
I'm like I think I'm right
He's
before
behind me. Yeah.
right
Okay.
behind Steve.
So after the serpent attack, that's when the book really picks up. It hasn't picked up yet. It doesn't pick up until they get underneath Batima.
Gotcha.
Now, every time I read it, I'm going to think.
Kalima! That's the heart beating.
I'm just gonna picture a Klingon saying it.
Oh, Zig, as always, you were a lot of fun. We thank you
thanks,
so
sir.
much for being with us. Oh my goodness.
It was my pleasure. Thanks for talking about my stuff, man.
Yeah. Absolutely. We were excited about it. So both of us were like, for the last 3 weeks, we've been like, how far are you in his book? Because we've got all this other stuff going on. And so we were almost pacing each other. In other words, one would be in front of the other, says, well, he can't be in front of me. So that's where I was like, okay, I gotta read a little bit more and stuff. So
yeah, I try to read a chapter a day at lunchtime at work is what I do. And then of course sometimes I get distracted by things going on around me at work. And I have a hard time concentrating if there's a lot of talking going on. And I eat my lunch at my desk. And sometimes during lunch, you'll get a group of people in the next aisle.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay, I can't read. I just can't.
I got to see what's going on over here.
Right. So I'll just, put the book aside and be like, all right, I'll pick up tomorrow. Yeah. So that's kind of the way it's going for me, but it has nothing to do with you or, your writing or anything. It's just the environment around me.
I've yet to meet somebody that tells me it sucks. To me, the story makes sense, and I think it's got holes in it. So, but I've been staring at it for a year.
Well,
I need to meet somebody who tells me it sucks and why, because I really need that information. So I don't make the same mistake again. If it's boring, I need to know that.
You know what? I think for my review, I'm going to put it doesn't suck.
It doesn't suck. Damn it, Mike, that doesn't help me.
That's funny. That's funny.
I may have to do that now. If nothing else, it's a nice little private joke between us.
You know what? As I read it, then I'll just make notes for you of anything if I come across anything.
Please.
Yeah.
Because again, I knew going in, Lauren's written 3 or 4, and she writes children's books, but she's written 3 or 4 of these children's books, and she's like, your first book's going to be a mess, man. Just get it done. Figure out what you did wrong. So that's what I need to do. So if there's a gaping hole, I need to know what it is, because I can't see it. I'm too close to it.
Okay.
I get that. I totally get that.
Yeah, we've gone through that too.
Yeah, we've been through that. So
yeah. No, that's a good point. Cool. Yeah. Well, it's great. Everybody take a look. And as you heard, if you go to Amazon, you can get Firesign. You can get it either as a Kindle, under Kindle Unlimited even, which is really nice. Or you can get it as a paperback or even a hardcover. That's impressive.
Yeah, the hardcover actually was a better deal. As I was looking at it, I was like, man, because of the way I had to price it out and stuff, I was like, oh, the hardcover is a pretty good deal.
Yeah. So,
but I got a collector's item.
Yes, you do. You're as far as I know, you're the only one who got a cornicle.
Okay, you guys tell the story. What's the cornicle?
Well, I'll let Zig tell that. It's his story.
So when I first started writing the book, I got everything out, set up, sent to the publisher, and my little dyslexic brain wrote Firesign and Elvish War Cornicle. I went immediately back and changed it, but the change took 24 hours.
And in that time,
Mike got one copy.
there's only one.
Tried to go back and get that copy, buy it. Like I was like, you better do it quick because they're going to change it. He didn't. He got Chronicle. I was like,
the sad thing is, I didn't even realize it when I got it. And I didn't know it until you guys started making comments in our thread, our Facebook thread. Because for the audience, we have an ongoing thread that's been going on for I don't know how long.
A year and a half, 2 years now, I think.
Something like that. And we'll comment back and forth to each other every so often and stuff. And
that's where I put the thrift books thing at.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, exactly.
I remember it in context.
And then all of a sudden, one of you guys said, "Oh, you got the Cornicle version." I was like, "What in the world are they talking about?" And then I look at the cover and I was like, "Oh my, okay, now I understand."
Well, I mean, technically, it's not a misprint. It was my mistake.
Sure, right.
It's a misprint,
right?
We'll tell everyone it's a misprint.
Well, wait a minute. Let me hang on a second. Let me go into mine because I think mine says Chronicle, but I think somewhere else. Hang on a second. See if I remember. The Firesign and Elvish Chronicle, but there's no H. But I thought I saw it where. Was there another place where it said that's at that's like page 2?
Okay, that might be a misprint.
And then go through the list. Yeah, maybe that's the only one I'm thinking of.
Oh, that spell Chronicle without it. Technically you can spell Chronicle without an H.
You can. But that's where I think where you didn't have the H, but you switched the R and the O and it came out Cornicle.
Yes.
Nice.
So I have a collector's edition.
Yes, you have a collector's
edition. We love it. I love it. Love it. All right. Well, anything else we need to wrap up with? Anything else? Any other questions, Mike, that you have for Zig before we close out?
No, not that I can think of.
Cool.
Maybe what's up on deck for Nerdery and Murdery next?
Oh yes.
The episode tomorrow, I believe, is Star Wars: A New Hope.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Hey, that means you're getting to my favorite Star Wars movie soon, Empire Strikes Back.
I don't know if we've recorded it. I know it's in my notes to do here pretty soon. I can't remember if we've recorded it yet or not. I got to look at my notes. I write my notes like 6 months in advance.
Right. Yeah.
We record like 10 to 12 weeks in advance. So.
Yeah. So he's laughing. Are you laughing at what Brenda said?
Yes. Well, we all knew Zig wasn't going to write a sports book. The sports.
Hey, I put this puck in this hole. I made a home run.
Right.
Yes, Zig is not going to write a sports book. That is for sure.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe I should. Maybe I should invent a sport. You know what? That's it. They're going to play some sort of weird ass sport in the
like Harry Potter's equipment.
But they play it on the hangar decks of the freaking.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
All
right.
Nice. Cool. Nice. All right. Well, with that, everybody, we are going to close out the show. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's been fun as always. Zig, thanks for being with us. Always great to have you and your other partner in crime, Jeff, and Laura. Just
my fellow Cowboys fan.
Yes. And so anyway, please check out Firesign on Amazon. It is a fun read. It is an interesting read. I'm enjoying it. Yes, it is a high fantasy style because there's a lot of people in it. But thank you so much for the, I'd say, name glossary a little bit at the beginning of the book.
Oh, yeah. So, I had to have a map. So you put it in space. And I basically went onto a website where you can create D&D maps and just made one there.
Nice.
And I was going to get a really good map done up, but I was like, this is.
I'm telling you, the D&D map making software that's out there is pretty gosh darn cool.
Especially if I just need to show, this is where this is, this is where this is where the mountains are, this is where the river is, this is what, That's all I need to know.
Yeah. World maps and stuff. So yes. Well, with everybody, please check out our website at www.2geeksmic.com. That is the number 2geeksmic.com. There you will find all things Two Geeks. You can get to all of our other aspects of our site, which is our Ko-fi page, one where you can support us at ko-fi.com/2geeks, number 2geeks. We have a $1 tier, $2 tier, and $3 tier. We keep it cheap just because we just appreciate the support and the help that you guys bring. And so we thank you guys for that. That helps us pay for Mike's beard work. I'm just kidding. He pays that on his own.
Hey, I just got a notification. My next package is coming in the next couple days.
Nice. Also, you can get to our merch page, which is www.2geeksmicmerch.com. We've got some fun little t-shirts here and there. And also, if you want to reach out to us, the best way to do that is through email at show@2geeksmic.com, SHOW at the number 2geeksmic.com. And Mike is the one who stays on top of that more so than his own personal email, by golly. And so I know if I need to get a hold of him quick, I just send it to the show at 2geeksmic email.
I was just telling somebody that you had sent me an email recently, and you're like, "Hey, I sent you an email." I was like, "Really? I didn't see it." And then you went, "Oh, I forgot. Here, let me send it to the show email instead."
Yes.
I was like, "Oh yeah, there it popped up. There it is. I see it."
Yep. I was sending him a pre-copy of a book that I will be releasing probably the next couple of weeks. So
chapters in on that too.
Yeah. It's so I'm excited about that. So I just got to do that last formatting view I got to go through, but other than that, it's complete. So I'll get it up. I'm excited about that. So anyway, also Mike, anything else?
Just that if you made it this far, please make sure and go and like and subscribe to us on the socials. I try to be active on both Instagram and Facebook, where I'll post any kind of relative geeky information, whether it be, character anniversaries, could be comic book releases, it could be anything like that. But most of all, it's when we go live. And speaking of going live, we go live every Saturday morning at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. You do the math on the rest because I don't like math. And we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. I got them all in.
Ta-da! Yeah. All right. Well,
I didn't even stumble.
Yeah. That's right, because you normally do. That's really funny. Yes. All right. Well, that's it for me. So,
all right. With that said, please do not skip this episode because we are much more better than the rest. Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you for joining us today on the Two Geeks and a Microphone podcast. Tune in next week when we will have more news and reviews. Until then,
may the force be with you.